Hello everyone. Are you ready for another fabulous Friday idea? I have a great card, great way to use your sentiment stamps and your pattern paper. So for today's card, I'm using Biggest Wish, specifically Hello Friend. I am using Berry Burst ink, and I'm using the Adhesive Back Sequins Trio. It has Berry Burst in there, and those are the ones I'm going to use. Now, for my card, I have a piece of fresh freesia that's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of the, and I'm going to move that so you can see, Masterfully made DSP, and I chose this one. I have a piece of Berry Burst that's 2 1/8 by 2 3/8. I have a piece of white that's 2 by 2 1/4, and I have a piece of the soft shimmer specialty paper that's the Berry Burst color, and this is, I have 2 pieces of them, and it's 3/4 of an inch by 5.5. Well, let's get started. All right, I'm going to pull everything out of the way except my piece of white. All right, now what I did was I took my 2 stamps and I used my grid and I put Friend down so that the bottom was even there, and then I did my hello and I kind of watched the middle and matched it up. So that way it's all on one block. Okay, let's try this again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lightly tap it and see if that helps. All right, let's get this in here. I'm going to leave it a few seconds for the ink to transfer, and it already looks better. And there it is. Whew. It's a little blurry there, but that's okay. It'll dry, hopefully. I don't know why my pad is so juicy. All right, that is going to go on our piece of Berry Burst. So I'm going to add that to it. All right. And there's just a very, very small border all the way around. All right, so when you put that down, don't jiggle it. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to pull in all of our other pieces. All right, so the first ones I'm going to do is I'm going to fold and burnish my card base. Now, I debated about whether to use white with this or Fresh Freesia, and I tried Bubble Bath. Fresh Freesia seemed to be the one. All right, now what I want to do is, this is glitter paper, shimmer paper, so I'm going to use my double-sided tape on the edges because this is going to make a border, and I feel like I need to use the double-sided tape because it's not going to, the glue isn't going to stick to it. I've never had success with it. If you do, yay for you. But I just use my double-sided tape because I don't want it coming apart and I don't want to be frustrated. Not good to be frustrated in your crafting. All right, so I'm going to take off and do one side at a time. So I'm going to take this side off and I'm going to pull this over. And I gave myself a bigger space than piece than I really needed because I just want an edge. But it was easier to use a larger piece than to try to put on a small piece, and it's kind of crooked, so that's the beauty of this. I can also pull it off and readjust. That looks better. All right, I'm going to do the same thing with this side. Once I put this on my card, there's no adjusting it, but I do have some wiggle room. Let me put this here. And I'm going to put that down and that down. There. And then this is going to go on here, like so. And now that tape will hold it in place, but my glue will also hold that glimmer paper, shimmer paper I should say, because that's what they call it, shimmer paper, in place. Now I need to look at this because there are words on here, and I need to make sure I put this on with my words going the right way. I know they don't make sense. That I thought I saw one down here. There's love. Okay, so find a word you can read and put it on that way. Now this is going to be centered as best I can. All right, so I've got that. And then this I'm going to put on with dimensionals. All right, so let me get my dimensionals out. Flip this over. I almost put my dimensionals on the wrong side. Not a good idea. All right, let me get some more. All right, I'm going to flip this around. This goes this way. This one this way. And this one is the middle. All right, let me get my backs off. If I get this pokey tool the right way, it pops them off. But if I don't, then it doesn't work. All right. I'm going to pull this. No, it needs to be in the middle, but that's not right. So I'm gonna adjust it and put it up some so I see the underneath. And I'm centering it on this panel. And now I can add my sequins. And these are the ones that are supposed to be berry burst. But I don't know if you see it, but when I look at this, it's all different colors. But I guess when I put it down, those are big. I want a little one. And another little one. All right, and then I'm going to go down at the bottom. I'm going to put one there and one there. And there's my card for today. And don't forget to decorate the inside of your card and your envelope. This is a great way to use your pattern paper. If it's a pattern that you really don't know what to do, cut a small strip, add it to your card base at the bottom and your envelope strip at the bottom. And it's a great way to use it. I hope you enjoyed today's Fabulous Friday idea. Join me next week for another idea. Make sure you subscribe, like my video, share it with a friend. If you have a friend who likes to make cards, share it. Great idea. Have a great weekend. Bye.